Well, I wonder what it's about. So what is his weight class?
A record 11 light heavyweight title defenses.
Light heavyweight.
And a place in the GOAT Club.
Especially the Greco-Roman skills like...
During a decade-long stint at the top, Jon Jones managed to become the face of MMA and acquire a reputation bad enough to destroy a dozen careers. However, 35-year-old Jones is unbeatable, both in the octagon.
Here's a nice elbow. Caught him. Oh, that might have hurt him. Yeah, that did.
Wait a minute.
The twists of fate. He is once again a step away from the throne, this time in the Royal Division. What better time to revisit the chronicles of domination and self-destruction by a fighter who has never lost to anyone but himself.
Bro, full head slam to the hood.
Shit. Here we go again.
Come the same way, and there's that.
Jonathan was born in the summer of 1987 in Rochester, New York. The third of 4 children. All 3 boys inherited marvelous genetics from their father, a pastor, whose occupation did not prevent the youngsters from scrapping with each other, something John is reminded of to this day by the scar on his forehead. Life delivered the first hit at just 12 years of age, when his sister Carmen died of brain cancer at 17. Jones would get a chest tattoo referring to her favorite quote from the Bible,
Jesus.
the Epistle to the Philippians, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me." During their school years, the natural athleticism of the Joneses led all 3 to American football. But while 2 thick brothers would make their way into the professional league, all that scrawny John took away from the field was the derisive nickname Bones. He got bored with team sports and found solace in Greco-Roman wrestling, claiming gold at the state level. In college, Jones went even further and became a national champion. Ironically, he studied criminal justice, hoping to become a police officer, and shared a room with future UFC welterweight Colby Covington. Later, Colby would accuse the former buddy of taking PEDs back then.
What happened?
Yeah.
You know, he just started doing steroids and he just freaking always had road rage. He'd come home, he'd yell at me, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing, Colby? Do the dishes."
Covington also stated that outside of his relationship, John had given more ladies tickets to ride than a merry-go-round. By 2008, 20-year-old John had knocked up 2 girlfriends. This forced him to drop out and work as a bouncer, which sparked interest in MMA and grappling.
Yo, shut the fuck up.
When time came to decide between a regular job and cracking skulls in the cage, the answer was obvious. In his debut on April 12, 2008, Bones quickly pushed the foe to the fence, got to work in close, and executed a suplex.
Jones with a suplex! And if he didn't have the intention of Bernard before, he has it now.
Jones remained on the local scene for 3 short months.
Crazy. Holy.
He outgrappled BJJ black belts. Dominated with ground and pound.
And now he's going to keep the pressure on.
Jon Jones reminds me of...
Crushed the opposition standing.
Eduardo is using a lot of energy. Oh, big
I mean, that dude.
Proved to be a devastating finisher.
Neither one of the guys. That's it. He's out. Oh, he's out. And he ate a left there, too.
Jon Jones.
A day before the 6th showing, John's second daughter was born. And after a series of warm-up takedowns,
Could be bad. Again, we've seen
the happy father charged in to trash the adversary on the feet.
Jon Jones will take care of you. Oh, look at that. Look at his vicious elbows. Oh, good right hand.
And he's landing them clean.
In the second frame, John delivered the final 3-piece with a soda and bounced.
Yeah, that's it.
He's done. He should stop it.
Stop it before he gets hurt because he had enough.
Yeah, well,
Claiming his first title and a funny nickname.
Sexual Chocolate Jones!
what?
Just 2 weeks later, the undefeated Phenom will go on to break bones in the UFC.
Who the fuck up with that?
The newcomer stepped in as a late replacement to face
Sexual
Andre
chocolate.
Guzman. The unbeaten capoeirista had a good start
This is mostly with arms. Beautiful.
and managed to spring up off the ground.
Yeah, you can't give a guy any space whatsoever when you see guys.
But when they clinched up, the lineage strike hit real hard,
Hesitant about getting clinched with. Oh, big elbow.
gifting the Brazilian a break with an illegal knee. John tried to recoup at the end of the round.
Oh, look at that. Went for a spin.
Big knees. Good battle. Oh, spinning back fist. And just missed.
In the second, the athletes continued exactly where they left off.
And big right hand.
Yep.
Damn.
See if he looks for the little trip.
Oh! And a knee and another right hand.
Jones turned the tide with spinning attacks
Again, he tries that spin.
and a few body shots.
And again.
Towards the end, the American was firmly in the saddle and staged an assault.
Move that elbow up again.
Throws a spinning back kick and being much more effective.
Even at short notice, Bones displayed impressive creativity and coordination, authoritatively claiming the first victory by decision.
Jesus.
In January of 2009,
That's
he was
owie.
put on the main card against Stephan Bonner, the
the
eminent half
fuck?
of the legendary brawl with Forrest Griffin, which literally saved the promotion from crumbling.
Just missed. Toe to toe. Oh, what a finish. What?
The American Psycho was on a 2-fight win streak and the favorite going in.
This is it.
Nevertheless, Jones showed no regard to the future Hall of Famer. He was blasting kicks,
As well as very good Muay Thai. And there you see what I was talking about with Jones.
throwing Stephan around.
There it is. That's again.
Damn good.
Athletic, young,
Suplex.
dynamic. A Greco-Roman.
And
good
wielding a
wrestling, yeah.
slashing elbow.
Greco-Roman
Chat,
skills
chat.
like, oh, spinning back.
I think statistically, the people's main art, the people that are at the top, is all wrestling, right? Most of them in raw
And a
stats.
split second to recover. But Bonner's
Bonner did not get soft, but throughout the contest, the 21-year-old prodigy dominated at range.
Bonner changes stances.
Yeah, I saw some graph the other
Tyrannized
day.
in close quarters,
Nice knee by John.
and was a step ahead in the wrestling department.
Just really got to pour it on.
Judges' scorecards.
Bones delivered on every promise and achieved a crucial victory. It was his 8th
There's a good part.
performance
Sorry, I
in
was
the year.
talking in chat.
Spins with an elbow that just dropped.
And here we go.
At the anniversary event, UFC 100, former heavyweight Jake O'Brien presented no problems either. Towering at 6'4" with an 84.5-inch reach, Jones peppered strikes from far away.
Little Ryan.
Brother, his presence is massive, and it's kind of
Launched
crazy.
long-range kicks
Waiting for Jones to make moves, and then he's trying to counter.
and
really
unleashed the
intimidating.
signature move at the 8-minute mark.
Jones early.
Oh, he caught him. He tried that spinning elbow, and he clipped the top of the head,
Oh!
Jake. I can't see it from this angle.
Looking to finish it.
He
It's
put him
all
out.
over.
He put him out.
Almost sending O'Brien to another timeline with a spinning elbow.
Brother!
Bones trapped him in a modified guillotine. This was the second and the last time for John on the prelims. Following that bout, he signed a more lucrative contract and moved to Albuquerque to join a world-class team with renowned coaches Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn. The only one dissatisfied was the former 205-pound king, Rashad Evans, who agreed to accept the newcomer under one condition: not fighting each other. Right before the birth of his third daughter in December 2009, John ran into Matt Hamill. The 3-time national wrestling champion was on a run of 2 finishes and considered a worthy adversary. Be that as it may, after scaring Hamill away with a plethora of kicks
Good
Nice
leg.
leg kick.
Chat,
and
whenever
stuffing
I hear those
desperate
kicks,
takedown attempts,
I'm always
Bones
looking
put
for a
the
fucking bone to
wrestler on
break
the
it.
butcher block.
I hate
Jones
those.
likes the throws.
Nice.
For a full minute, Matt was under a meteoric rain.
He's in deep, deep trouble.
Big elbow. Full mount.
He's taking some big elbows, Mike.
Steve Mazzagatti right on top of the action.
Still, instead of a well-deserved triumph, one of the biggest robberies in UFC history took place.
Big elbows.
No, he can't do 12.
While mincing the doomed foe, Jones added some illegal 12-6 elbows. A point was deducted, but with his shoulder dislocated during the fall, Hamill could not continue and was declared the winner.
Therefore, the winner is Matt Hamill.
Wait, what? Joe is 12-6. What does that mean? 12-6.
Wow. Unbelievable.
The defeat that never happened will remain the only stain on John's
top
resume.
to bottom.
Jones defeated.
Back on the hunt 3 months later, in his first main event, John ran over Brandon Vera.
Trunks.
Immediate tie-up and takedown. Dude, doing a good job defensively, though. Oh, ate a shot there.
Oh, yeah, that hurt him.
He's hurt.
John Jones was
What's going on with this guy? What's going on with this guy?
John Jones
Bro, something broke.
is all over.
Wow.
John Jones.
Giving the opponent 3 facial fractures with a vicious
Yeah, I
elbow.
knew
The rising
it.
star also took home the first career bonus check.
Boom.
Oh, man.
Next, Judgment Day came for Vladimir Matyushenko.
He's got a leg, and he's got to take
The Belarusian found himself in a hopeless situation
Rev should have seen it,
when the young
but,
phenom settled in crucifix position.
Out of this bad
terrible spot.
Herb Dean right on top of the action, and it is all over.
In the lead up to the next performance, the promotion openly stated that 2 more stoppage victories would grant Bones a title shot. Jones figured that one over Ryan Bader would be enough. Many years down the line, Darth would knock out the great Fedor Emelianenko and become a double champ in Bellator.
Double champ 2
In
times.
February 2011, however, the heavy-handed wrestler was the
My-
winner
oh,
of
dude,
the
come on,
8th
man.
season of The Ultimate Fighter.
Come on, bro.
And remained an undefeated prospect with 5 promotional victories.
Johnny's in trouble. Oh, he's out.
But despite Bader's power, Bones was head and shoulders
That was
above him in
good.
wrestling.
Jones is controlling his body. He stepped right over
Bro.
and got his back. But Bader's got a Kimura.
And top game.
So huge.
Keep the elbow clean.
This guy's crazy.
Covering up. John Jones on top.
The stand-up portion was not close either.
And if he does,
In the division.
In the second round, Ryan folded in half from a body shot.
Nice kick. Oh, look at this.
And John mercifully put the enemy out of his misery.
Guillotine. Oh, he
Good
got
game.
it.
it's all over. John Jones.
After chasing down and skinning the prey in cold blood, Jones received an offer that could not be refused.
Rashad Evans is injured.
Bro, he's
He
good,
blew
but
out
his
his
body
knee.
build too is kinda
The
crazy, though.
UFC wants to give you the opportunity
Well, he
to
has
face
hair.
Shogun Rua for the light heavyweight championship of the world.
God is so good. I feel so great. I'm going for a world title, baby. Let's do it.
With Rashad's blessing,
Hair.
on March 19th, 2011, John was set to cash in against Mauricio Rua. The legendary Brazilian rose to prominence back in 2005 when he won the Pride Middleweight Grand Prix.
Look at this. It's
I mean,
over.
okay.
It's over.
Why is the ref staying so far away, dude? Some of these guys,
In the
I don't get it.
UFC, Shogun was riding high as well, and was a rightful
Shocking.
monarch with a 19-4 record and 17 finishes. Hours before the event, Jones was going to meditate at a park and involuntarily became the hero of the day, chasing down and tackling a robber running past.
I went TOM. So I put the Jets on, and I catch up to the guy, I'm like, how you doing? You think you're gonna
Here we go.
Taking it as a sign of fate, Bones opened the duel with overwhelming aggression.
Red trunks for Jones. Head kick.
Half a minute in, he tripped the champ down to the mat,
Big takedown.
disrupted
Yeah,
the
good
usual
wrestling.
ground routine with elbows,
Each time he will either try to sweep, like right here he's trying to sweep. He's looking at the base of John Jones.
Oh, that's annoying.
and went ballistic by the fence.
Judo.
Nice knee.
And another one.
Oh, good left hand.
Jones looking to tee off.
Mauricio was visibly wobbled, but John refrained from a tit-for-tat brawl.
By Jones.
To the body.
Nice knee
With the knee.
He kept Shogun at bay with side kicks to the knee,
Another
Shogun early. Keeping him at distance with that.
and chopped him up in clinches.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Rua
Holy,
lasted
that was
2 full
fast.
rounds, stuck in a cycle of violence.
kick and he takes it.
Big shot by
Nice.
Joe if he had any
Look at that.
doubts.
Drop down for a leg lock.
coming in, man.
Oh man!
In the third, the veteran finally caved in.
The left and the brutal elbow. Big elbows. Trying to finish this fight.
He did not see that coming.
And Jones closed the show.
Jones to the body. And it is all over. John Jones.
He is the present and he is the future. And he might be the greatest talent that we've ever seen in the UFC.
At 23 years of age, Bones became the youngest
quick.
champion in UFC history. Just 3 years ago, John considered himself a loser.
You guys act like at this level of skill in something, right? There's somebody doing a roids, like their only way to success. Bro, most of the dudes are probably doing roids at one point, another. It is what it is. Like saying, oh, this one guy, you know, he doesn't have any success because roids or something. It's so stupid. It's such a
living in his
what a dumbass thing to
parents'
say.
basement. And now he was a world star.
And one of the best fighters in the game, John Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not defending him. I'm just telling you, like,
That
it's
same
normalized
year,
type
Jones's
shit.
Scorched Earth campaign began, one that included 4 title defenses against former kingpins. Quinton Jackson was the first to get a taste. Back in
Either you apply the roids thing consistently to everybody, over and over to every contestant that you see, right? Except people only use it more at the big winners, at the people who do really good.
Pride days, Rampage
Apply
was
consistently
adored
and
for
then
his
nobody will
signature
care.
slams, which
People
he will
don't, though.
forever be synonymous
They
with.
don't.
Dan, I told you, he'd pick him up and slam him to the ground.
In the UFC, Quinton stopped wrestling whatsoever and surged to the top by squashing opponents left and right.
Left hook to the body.
Since losing the belt, Jackson won 4 out of 5 and was deemed a real threat.
Oh, hey, yo!
He never disappointed in the entertainment aspect either.
What the fuck?
I went to the zoo, hung out in the zoo. I made a friend at the zoo. Little monkey looked like little John Jones. I was.
Nevertheless, in the cage, Bones took Rampage to school, picking at Quinton at the outset.
Okay.
The champion avoided damage for 2 rounds.
Lands.
Big swing at the end of the round.
Landed good low kicks.
Quinton Rampage Jackson. And again.
Ruled the clinch with an iron and somewhat illegal fist.
Nice knee to the body.
This is born out. This is born. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Same way. And there's that spinning elbow. Just like.
And systematically vandalized the opponent's left knee with side kicks.
Swinging that side kick to the.
In the third, Rampage outright lost the wrestling battle for the first time in his career.
Down with fury. Here comes these vicious elbows. Rampage is trying to control his wrists. He's got a buck. There he goes. There he goes. He's got to keep going. Got to keep going.
What a great job.
He got off with a cut, and Jones would not deny himself the pleasure.
But that one elbow connected with the right.
At this point, the bout lacked any element of competition.
Ultimate Fighter. And there's the times. John Jones.
Oh, look at that. He
Like right there.
Bones was literally humiliating the legend.
Look at that. He throws a jab, and right behind it, a nice elbow. Look at that. Wow. That was...
After getting shell-shocked in the fourth,
Jab again. Oh, nice lead left hook.
Quinton regained composure, only to discover a noose around his neck.
Rampage has not been stopped in the octagon. That's what Jones wants.
Try it.
The first man in the.
I could be wrong. It's just old jiu-jitsu knowledge kicking in. I think we tried to do right there. Hold up. Is put his chin in between both the bones and then push down into it, and it's crazy. The pain that it does is fucking insane.
John reaffirmed his golden boy status.
Let me shut up. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. Look, pay attention to what he's doing right here.
Rampage has not been stopped in the octagon. That's what Jones wants.
Yeah, he's doing that.
To be the first man in the UFC.
Well, I was right then. I was actually right
John
then.
reaffirmed his golden boy status without breaking a sweat. On the other hand, the champion's
This Jack's
dark
fucking
side
no knowledge of
started
anything,
to
Jack.
manifest.
That's crazy.
The run-in with the law for drifting near a strip club in November didn't help matters. That was the 3rd traffic violation in a couple of years, and certainly not the last. In December 2011, Jones was defending the throne from Lyoto Machida. On the rise, the Brazilian karate master, dubbed the Dragon, laid waste to the division with thunderous knockouts.
Then do it blood flow. You're
And
an idiot.
authored the infamous Rashad face meme.
He's getting teed off on. He's down. He's out.
Since losing the strap, he only won a single fight. But what a win it was. Bones was a massive favorite coming in and tried to act accordingly.
It's been crazy. It's so, wow, what a
But it was Machida who landed him in hot water.
sedentary. Nice. Big shot.
John was slow to react to the Brazilian's lightning-fast blitzes and
Damn,
lost
okay.
a round for the first time during his tenure.
Pushing forward again.
I missed something. That would be dumbass and chat. My bad.
First time during his tenure.
Pushing forward against Machida.
In the second, Lyoto refused to pump the brakes.
To the body by John. And a good counter by Lyoto.
Lyoto swinging away. Pushing forward. Now let's watch for the Greco clinch. Nope.
John had to deliver a right
Lost his title to show.
Damn. Okay. He tanked
and
really hard.
cosplay Superman.
He did that when he used his wrestling. Oh!
Again they
Damn.
He made it. It is all over.
No way, dude. Ego
Going
Andy.
airborne and shooting the Dragon down, Bones decapitated the rival with a modified guillotine. John proved he could come back from behind, a trait that would show down the line.
What a fight!
In April of 2012,
The fuck,
Evans
man?
joined the Generational Clash party. Sugar had reached the top 3 years prior, leaving a pile of room temperature party. Sugar had reached the top 3 years prior, leaving a pile of room temperature bodies behind.
lid on the Admiral bottle. Oh, Emmy!
Dude, you're dumb. I did boxing, kickboxing, and jiu-jitsu. The fuck? Bro, if you're doing this shit, you're wrong. I was right. You're mold. These guys are molding it. I'm gonna do this.
One of the best wrestlers in
You're
the
molding because I was
division
right.
had no intention of fighting Jones before, and was seriously considering changing his weight class altogether.
He's there. To the body.
Bones, on the other hand, threw their friendship into the trash can.
I'm just gonna prove it. He's ruined my special night twice now, and the time will come.
I got nothing to say. I'm gonna do my thing.
Sugar left the team and stopped pulling punches.
How does John Jones start off a fight? He starts down in 3-point stance. He got that from me.
Like I'm on camera joking around cocky. He's like, go to sleep, praising himself cocky. That's how.
Here we go!
When push came to shove, John was in take no prisoners mode and looked untouchable with flawless distance management.
Damn.
To the body. Good. And again. To the body. 30 seconds.
Only by the end of the opening stretch did the challenger pluck up his courage and launch a high kick.
Head kick by Rashad.
Big head kick by Rashad Evans.
Jones might be in trouble.
The champion traditionally fouled in response.
Big message sent by.
After the break, Evans continued working off the back foot.
Rashad saw that one coming. To the body.
And trying to provoke Jones.
But nothing is like John Jones's reach. Look at that. Oh my!
But he had already been figured out, and so the elbow disco slam began in close.
What the fuck? What was that?
John trapped the opponent's hands and fired over them.
Damn.
By the 10-minute mark, the momentum was fully on the champion's side.
Flying knee by John Jones.
Oh, shit.
The left hook.
From then on, the challenger's explosions were few and far between.
Super counter.
While Bones relished in success,
Knee. Big elbow.
Oh, wobble.
Oh, to the body. Beautiful switch kick seen from John.
Again.
What the fuck?
Nice knee to the body.
seeing Evans so toothless was painful.
Jesus, man.
As you pointed out before, if you're
He's
John
going
Jones,
crazy.
you're able to step back and see if he decides to sprint to the finish. Just threw Rashad to go.
Towards the end, Jones mockingly pulled guard.
Look at that, he pulled guard. And John Jones.
Jones thoroughly deconstructed the only fighter who knew his style inside and out. By this time, the promotion had already run out of legitimate contenders, and John would spend the following year raking out the hardships that life threw at him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Well, yeah, no fighters.
John, accompanied by 2 ladies, and no, they were not his fiancée and mother-in-law, drove his Bentley into a street pole. Later, Dan Henderson, the former monarch of Pride and Strikeforce, pulled out from UFC 151. John refused to accept a replacement, which outraged the higher-ups and ultimately led to the event being canceled. Bones eventually had to defend the crown in a duel versus middleweight contender Vitor Belfort, who had rocket fuel running through his veins. The Brazilian almost took home the champion's arm.
Finish it right here. Looking to finish this fight.
However, it was Belfort who needed an arm cast at the end.
Now he's going for a Kimura.
It's all over.
That's it.
John Jones.
Jones then got bogged down in
snap right
cognitive
off.
warfare with silver-tongued quote machine Chael Sonnen on live TV.
I got a call from Dana. He said, listen, Chael, I'm putting you to work. He said, I overpaid for this light heavy, who I now realize is a jerk.
And here we go.
At their rendezvous, the Westland gangster took horizontal position more willingly than Bones' girlfriend ever did.
Whoa!
He wants to put him on his back, and he does.
So John crossed the finish line in less than 5 minutes.
These fucking punchlines.
This fight early. All over him right here in the first round.
It is worth noting that if Chael was to last another 30 seconds, the champion would have lost the strap due to a toe injury.
John Jones has a broken foot, ladies and gentlemen.
In September of 2013, Bones faced a truly deserving contender, Alexander Gustafsson. The Swede had been in the Ultimate promotion for 4 years and got the finish in 5 out of 7 victories, with just 1 defeat.
Reward and another attempt. That's it.
He doesn't look as heavy.
Moreover, the Northern Grenadier was
never
similar
mind, he's
height
super
with
tall.
Jones, and his mobile boxing game promised to be a problem.
Here we go. The champion.
John's game plan centered around long-range kicks.
Never seen in a John Jones fight before.
John switches his spins again.
But Alex had prepared an antidote.
The thigh, and it's a very frustrating kick to deal with, but
and was catching the champion in return.
I think it's pretty.
That's good.
Nice jab by Gustafsson. And there's that elliptical kick again.
The annoying jab to the body.
Gustafsson.
John's cut.
And the subsequent follow-up to the head worked so well.
Perfect 16
and there's that right hand. That's what I was talking about there.
That soon, Bones got cut.
Grazing right hand.
And gave up a takedown for the first time.
The right side of John Jones's face. Gustafsson with the takedown.
Jones went into optometrist mode.
Yep, one figure.
And tried to take advantage of the situation.
Elbow by John.
To the round.
Big elbow by John.
Big elbow.
In the second stretch, signs of desperation started to show in his behavior.
But John's chasing after him now.
Oh, he wants it.
The Viking was catching tailwind both off the back foot.
This guy's doing good.
And on the lead.
Likes to have the hand speed advantage here.
While the American had just a couple of detonation episodes.
The knee. Goes high.
Head kick.
John had never been landed on so consistently and had to find the right adjustments mid-fight.
Uppercut.
Prepared for that. He's never been there before. Good uppercut and a good
Gustafsson again.
With the later rounds in mind, he managed to slow Alex down with body kicks.
Kick and a left hand behind it. But that's the first time you see Gustafsson open his...
This was enough to even out the situation in the fourth.
And again, come fight time. There's a nice jab takedown.
Yep, in that slip and counter.
Look at that. And another one. He goes up high.
Yeah, that was good.
Bones calibrated the patented elbow.
4.
John looks for the spin.
Smacked the pesky Swede.
Again.
Nice
Oh
elbow.
my dude.
Oh, that might have hurt him.
Yeah, that's
And charged in to burn gasoline.
Vicious knee. And a
Dude.
vicious elbow.
30 seconds. Final seconds of the round.
Flying knee.
Gustafsson is
Dude,
going to
The spirited Gustafsson came to his senses.
Jack, because all I think is like, what, dude, what happens if the skull fucking breaks? It's scary, man.
And won some exchanges at the start of the final lap.
Gustafsson looks to take Jones out. Nice.
It's happened before.
Both of these guys are pushed to their limit in this fight.
But, experiencing another surge of courage, Jones staged the final assault and did not retreat up until the end.
on the line. Big head kick.
And another
again.
one. Incredible.
And they're going to go the distance.
Flying knee by Jones.
What a fight.
Unbelievable.
Wait,
what
that
a fight.
The fight of the year, which became an instant 5-star classic and entered the UFC Hall of Fame, ended with a decision in favor of the American.
Yeah, I don't think he's got
And
robbed.
although the debate about the winner has not subsided to this day, officially, with 6 defenses, John set a divisional record.
The belt remains.
He would later blame a training camp
No shots
spent
are robbed.
under a coconut tree at a nearby club.
Thing that I would do, where I would party 1 week before every fight, and I did it throughout my whole career.
Prior to the clash with Glover Teixeira, Jones tortured himself with pickle juice instead of nose drops. The Brazilian finisher went unbeaten for 9 years and was on a streak of 20 consecutive triumphs. The seasoned BJJ ace kicked off the title campaign with a batch of submissions and spinning Bader's brain hemispheres faster than Bones' favorite pole dancer.
Bader just
These punch lines from left field, dude.
The champion returned to the octagon in April of 2014 and immediately got a taste of Teixeira's punching power.
Belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the body. Really not a lot of light heavyweights at the pit
Again
anymore.
with that right hand.
Glover's mistake was willingness to tie up, allowing John to crank on the counterpart's right arm.
Tie up against the cage. Look out for that spinning elbow.
Trying to get free.
He's trying to get that arm.
And the balance tipped in his favor.
Oh, beautiful.
Didn't break, but it got close.
Nice
The Brazilian could not reach the target. Jones, on the other hand, established a long-range game.
Nicely fought, only 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Kicked him.
In the second frame, he followed the same strategy.
Nice straight left.
At this weight class.
I mean, wow. Kick again.
Chose the right moment for the elbow.
And again, it keeps his opponent
Hit him with a hard
neutralized.
elbow.
And did not forget to foul on the exit.
Being standing before.
Good look at the replay. Oh, yeah, right in there, man.
Glover
Wow,
tried to
no,
get
did he
back.
poke him?
Body shot again.
Good left.
Big right
Good
hand. Closing the distance on the
But Bones had already found the winning formula.
good elbow.
That's odd.
And another.
In the remaining rounds, John openly exploited the referee's blindness.
What he did with Chael Sonnen, the only chance
I
Chael
mean,
had to beat him was a
that would have been a kill right there.
He's got to stop doing that with the hand, though.
Oh,
Peppered strikes from a safe distance.
keeping him at distance.
Kill, I mean,
Beautiful
bro,
kick by
bro.
John. The left.
Thrashed the tenacious Teixeira against the
Same.
fence.
And another one.
And again with the elbow.
He's the best in the world.
Oh,
Here
man.
comes some hard work. He has beaten Glover Teixeira up.
The best in the world and the best of all.
And unloaded on the break.
Oh, beautiful left hook by John.
And he
Despite the comprehensive beating, the iron-made Brazilian kept standing until the final horn.
This is the area where we thought Glover.
I'll beat anybody at their game. They go the distance.
Yeah, it seems like this is one of his big
Bones
things.
spent 20
Where like they're really close, right? And he's like clinching on him, right? And then he does these like really like small wind-ups, like bang. They're really
5
hard.
minutes
and
wielding diamond
they
cutter
always
elbows
hit.
and turned Teixeira's face into a cutlet. Notably,
that.
it was the dirtiest performance of Jones's career and a disgrace to MMA refereeing
Bro.
as an institution. He would only show up in the cage 9 months later.
Come on, man.
The perfect opponent for a grand comeback was Daniel Cormier, a former Olympic wrestling team captain. DC ran through the prestigious Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix
Heavyweight, yeah.
3 years prior.
Left in the first, the jab from Corbin.
Chat, is this something after heavyweight? Like fat as fuck?
He is the new strike.
Like,
In the UFC,
Super
the
weight or
unbeaten
something?
American lost in morsel combat to his nutritionist and
No.
ended up at light heavyweight.
Cormier for so long. Goodness. My goodness indeed. Look at that. Man, how tough is that?
That's it.
It is all over.
Cormier and Bones had known each other for a while.
Hey, what's up, man? I hear you're a wrestler. And I was like, you know what? I bet you I could take you down. And ever since then, hey, are you still there?
I actually admire that you can actually be this fake and like when the TV comes on, how you can just change.
Thank you.
A remarkable promo campaign was launched with a press conference.
that is funny though.
Here we go.
410 pounds of mutual hatred stepped into the cage in January of 2015. The prologue was marked by a frenzied shootout.
Advantage for the champion.
That is significant. John with a head kick. Blocked by Daniel.
After which John proved that he was, to say the least,
I mean,
competitive in the wrestling
he's a little
department.
fat.
Caught. Down.
The intention was to stay in southpaw to eventually deliver a high kick.
And then a two-time Olympian.
A little, very much.
A little later, his attention shifted to the body.
Comfortable. Nice. Straight left.
Jones so far 2-1 in significance.
DC was having serious trouble closing the distance. Still, a near-late blow showed John's concern.
Uppercut again by DC. Good left start on the break.
Having withstood the merciless bombardment of the vast middle section in the second,
against the longtime champion.
Good kick to the body by John.
Cormier made the adjustment to keep the elusive Jones within reach.
Good right hand and left by DC.
Good fight, son.
That's his world. Good kick to the body by DC.
Bones tried to intercept him.
Nice straight left. Right. Good kick by Jones.
That one was significant.
Those elbows are...
But kept getting stuck in the clinch where Daniel was imposing a war of attrition.
Tries to wrench that shoulder the way he did with Glover Teixeira. Good knee to the body by DC.
Sharp.
Well, he's just so... Oh, nice kick by DC.
Halfway through, they started to get involved in kicking exchanges.
Makes it almost impossible for his opponent, a true wrestler, embracing the ground.
And the champion took an ace out of his sleeve.
Oh, the first eye poke.
Oh, come on!
This had a major impact on how the contest developed, giving John time to punch a hole in the challenger's gas tank.
And John
again!
Big kick to the body by John.
Which led to multiple successful takedowns.
He's looking to take him down again.
That's just weird. That's just weird.
Wow, this is probably the best, and it got him down again at the end.
The Olympian's wounded pride made him return the favor.
There it is! But...
Fuck, sorry, I got something for him.
Return the favor.
There it is!
That doesn't really do anything.
Nevertheless, the undeniable victory went to Jones.
Goes the distance! Perhaps maybe all the bad blood has not boiled over.
Wow.
All three judges sided with the champ as he emerged victorious once again. Shortly after, nose candy metabolites were found in his system. It did not violate the company's anti-doping policy. Jones began preparation.
Whoa. You said what?
Once again. Shortly after, nose candy metabolites were found in his system. It did not violate the company's anti-doping policy. Jones began preparation for Rumble Johnson, bringing Dana to...
Chat. Let's be honest, chat. Okay, yeah. Cocaine's half-life. Okay, dude, it has no relevance. It's not they're coking up right there, and even if it would have no impact on the fight because it lasts so little.
To the brink of a heart attack in the process.
No, it wouldn't.
However, a grim
he used cocaine directly into the fight? No shots. Hold on. I'm remembering one last time. Sorry about that. Sorry.
In the process.
No shots. You'd never do that. Wait.
However, a grim incident in April 2015 put the champion's future in jeopardy. Having run a red light, he crashed into a car driven by a pregnant woman, who ended up getting her arm fractured. The child, fortunately, was not hurt. In order to avoid getting locked up for possession of substances, John stuffed his pockets with Colombian goodies and fled the crime scene. The belt was stripped and the lucrative Reebok contract was terminated. But standing before the court, Jones got off with probation. The championship banner was picked up by the stubborn Cormier, who claimed the throne by beating Rumble.
Rumble with... Cormier picks him up. Puts him down.
He's gonna tap.
It is all over!
And while Bones was preoccupied with damage control, DC would make Gustafsson touch the sky in his title defense.
Can he get him? Yep. Whoa. And still!
No, you think I lost again? Jesus.
Jones, get your together. I'm waiting for you.
During the temporary hiatus, the most electrifying man in sports and courts will make an impression of a reformed citizen. Simultaneously, he will hit the gym, start pumping iron, and tease the fans with a possible move up to heavyweight for many more years.
What's DC?
The title rematch with Cormier in April of 2016 was supposed to be the new beginning for the 28-year-old Bones. But John's wild nature broke out once again a month prior. Exceeding the speed limit in his Chevy, he had a heated argument with a policeman.
Sir? I used to really respect police folks. Fuckers like you. Hey, disgust me.
Once again.
Immediately after, a rematch with DC fell through due to the Olympian's injury. And Ovin St.
you're allowed
stepped
to.
in for an interim strap.
Well, I'm just saying.
OSP used to
it's rude as being a jackass, but you're allowed to berate verbally. It's
shine and
it's legal.
In the UFC, he won 7 out of 9 and established himself as an all-rounder whose rivals are better off exercising sapper levels of caution.
Inside leg kick is there for Shogun.
Brother.
Unfortunately, the showdown itself was
officer?
as
Yeah, exactly,
exciting
of
as
course.
watching Ben Askren's pad work.
Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by...
In the opening rounds, John did not allow the opponent to get close and showered him with side kicks to the knee.
Rubens took a big deep breath and see
Wrestling attempts were unsuccessful.
Jones on their mind.
was a nice kick by Ovin St. Preux, but John caught the leg and he's got that leg up high. Wow.
Unless it wasn't dumb,
So the
I
champion's
just
attacking
figured it.
arsenal was reduced to snappy roundhouse kicks.
Wrestle. That makes him special. That's 3 now.
And that's 4.
And spinning kicks to the body.
Oh, spinning back right next to him. Nice spin.
Too buff, Jones seemed slow.
Down guy. And that's what he started.
Barely avoided being clocked. And hardly used his signature moves.
Nice foot sweep by Jones.
Good
Movement right back
position of Jones. Yep,
nice elbow, side of the cage. And by throwing that kick, he's starting to move him.
St. Preux kept the voltage down too, launching offense as often as a solar eclipse.
3 weeks ago to get some traction on that technique.
Nobody pokes again, stop it.
There's a nice right hand by Ovin.
Once the challenger ran out of steam in the later portions, Jones introduced some diversity with multiple takedowns.
Or he's going to be in trouble.
And sealed the win at the end.
Big shot by Jones.
He's getting battered.
John looked rusty and far removed from his old destructive self. Considering this, the sequel with Cormier promised to become exponentially more competitive. Yet another hot sample cost Bones the belt, made him a meme hero, and the biggest waste of talent in sports in the eyes of Dana White. Jones spent 1.5 years in exile, only entertaining the public with a grappling match versus Hendo.
Jones faints a shot at Danny.
What the fuck?
As usual, Bones did not disappoint inside the cage.
That's my friend, yeah.
That's gonna do it, John Jones!
The 30-year-old John returned to the island of relevance in the summer of 2017. He vowed that he was clear, but those promises were
Man, the package though, what the fuck?
During weight cut. And so their conflict continued
Yo, the package!
with renewed vigor.
His history dictates and determines. That is his character.
I'm looking, I'm
Bones called DC nothing more than a paper champion. 38-year-old Cormier was quick on the comeback.
You're like a crackhead with a suit on.
I could look like a crackhead with a suit on, but I've never been a crackhead like you, though.
Jones didn't forget about the weak spot in DC's defense that he discovered in preparation for their first encounter and was going to pounce on it.
Pretty good tendencies that he has that I will exploit against him. And,
So maybe we are on the same wavelength. So don't think you're going to kick me in the head with your left leg.
Daniel Cormier. Success, the world leader.
They began shooting from the hip early,
White getting off early here. Very well, right off the bat. Let's see if he catches.
and John's mouthpiece suddenly grew wings.
Catching those kicks at all. Oh, big. Looked like he knocked the mouthpiece out.
He did.
The hungry challenger put an emphasis on working from southpaw and started bombarding the liver.
Some mixed martial arts.
That's tough.
Look at this, the height of Jones. John Jones up in order for an underhook to work.
Ooh.
Oh, I doubt that. He would love to.
In order to hide his true intentions, he was throwing punches up top as well.
Difficult guy is a guy that John took on short notice.
His eyes,
Yes.
right here.
Yep. Since their fight, 5 hard.
DC, on the other hand, found success switching targets in multiple shot combinations.
Don't do it.
Jones touching deep.
In the second round, Cormier kept up the pace and was finding the skull easier and more often.
Oh, beautiful 2 shots. Left hook and a right uppercut. Big uppercuts. Now DC's getting him coming in.
At the same time, John was mixing it up high and low, decomposing DC's defense layer by layer.
Fight as well with emotion.
DC has been hyper-focused and took care of his business while John Jones.
The third stretch is where Jones's plan entered its final stage, and following a plethora of smokescreens and flashbangs, sparklers lit up in Daniel's eyes.
Just having a hard time reaching.
Oh! GG.
Jones trying to press the issue.
That could be it.
Trying to
That's it. He's out. He's out.
I want to see from another angle.
A shin straight to the chin blasted Cormier into the wobble dancing dimension. DC's pride was shattered with a finishing sequence.
Give us your thoughts right now.
Sweet resolution finally took place, and the belt was again strapped around John's waist.
Crying is fine, relax.
To no one's surprise, less than a month later, the infamous Turinabol picogram saga got going.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Listen. If you train, okay, and you show up to the octagon, okay, or any ring for that matter, and you fight somebody, okay, I don't give a fuck if you cry, you yell, you can do whatever you want, okay? It's a high emotion, like gladiatorship, okay? You can do whatever you want.
The title was stripped again,
you have to respect
and the
the
fight
fighter.
was declared a no contest.
Huh?
After spending a year and a half on the Couch Commando Squad, Jones agreed to cooperate with USADA and was deemed innocent. In December of 2018, he put the Gustavo...
Wait, so what? Wait, what? Guys, what's happening? Wait, I'm going back entirely. I don't know what's happening.
The title was stripped a month later. John. Sweet resolution finally took place, and the belt was again strapped around John's waist. To no one's surprise, less than a month later, the infamous Turinabol picogram saga got going.
I don't know what that means.
The title was stripped again, and the fight was declared a no contest.
Roids? Oh yeah, jeez.
After spending a year and a half on the Couch Commando Squad, Jones agreed to cooperate with USADA and was deemed innocent. In December of 2018, he put the Gustafsson rivalry to a close. In the 5 years that have passed, Alex has experienced brutal defeats.
Whoa!
Oh, that was a big one. That's it.
Convincing triumphs.
Jimmy's a big knee. Jimmy's down. Oh, wow.
And in his most recent performance, put Teixeira to sleep in stunning fashion.
Wait, he actually won!
The vacant gold was at stake, relinquished by DC upon moving up to heavyweight.
Different guy. Oh, fuck, okay.
The mandatory foul arrived right on schedule.
Well, I'm getting rooted for this guy now because he took so many hard beatings. Hey!
Then the focus shifted to low kicks.
John Alexander, John Shonga.
And the Swede's liver.
Good kick hands. He's got excellent boxing.
Get his feet underneath.
What's up with that?
In the second round, Alex paid one back.
Stance.
For a little while,
did he poke him?
Seemed to find his footing.
That's what we want to see from Gustafs. There it is. There's a nice.
But the legs suddenly fell off.
Big discrepancy in terms of the
low and there.
Oh,
he hurt him.
In the third, Bones delivered a couple offerings.
They were ice in the back of the right leg of Gustafs.
Transferred the action to the ground, snuck in an elbow, took back mount, and sent the Viking to Valhalla. With this victory, John set a record of a kind. He became the champion for the 4th time, despite never actually losing the crown. Even the mythical pulsating picograms found in another hot sample did not save the division from dictatorship. In March 2019, former middleweight Anthony Smith, with 3 consecutive wins at 205, was thrown under the bus.
Bro, every time I see this guy, the other guy, and then we see it, he just tanks. Every time this guy, I see my camera, he's just getting skull damaged.
Tonight's fight clock is brought.
Anthony had to work hard to keep that lion heart pumping against the divisional tyrant.
Smith standing in the middle, trying to land back.
Old.
He gets hit.
Bones spent 25 minutes sharpening his diverse kicking arsenal.
Damn, okay.
Ragdolling the adversary.
Another high amplitude takedown from John Jones.
Thrusting elbows into the face. And, of course, breaking the rules.
Jones throws Smith to the ground. Smith covers up.
Wait a minute.
Jones not slow and go. That is illegal.
That was definitely illegal.
Aljamain Sterling's fans might suggest that Smith's IQ is below freezing temperatures, since he would refuse to continue and leave the cage with a belt.
2 points. 2 points. Interesting. I've never even seen that. Me neither.
But we'll give Anthony a shout out for being brave despite the disheartening collapse of his aspirations.
During his first reign, and a late flying knee.
Be that as it may, it was in fact a farewell elbow dance by the Jones of old.
Bro,
4
yeah.
months later, Thiago Santos would introduce Bones to the latest MMA fashion, calf kicks.
Bro, you can assume a certain degree of intention, right? And I feel like if there's even a little bit of intention of doing that, bro, that should DQ shit, man. Should be DQ. It's so bad. You're waiting for somebody to fucking die or some shit, man.
And also check the enemy's skeleton for adamantium.
Even if he doesn't see.
Given the circumstances.
Only after suffering a gruesome knee injury.
Oh, Thiago hurt himself. He hurt himself.
Santos will let John get into the groove and go on to the offensive.
He might be wobbling because of the pain.
The tough Brazilian
What is
tried
happening?
pushing hard.
We're exaggerating the idea.
He wasn't injured early.
Ooh, okay. Okay, it's not
And
bad.
refused to give up all the way until the final bell.
Still throwing kicks.
Ah, dude.
Santos has certainly had his...
Thiago lost by a split decision that night, becoming the first person to defeat
Bro,
Bones
he's on his
in
leg.
the eyes of at least one judge. It was not the best PR for Jones, but he wasn't going to take
ACL?
Dominic Reyes seriously either way.
This guy tickles my pickle, and I cannot wait.
Pause. I don't remember saying anything about him. Do you guys have any water? My balls are hot. Dude, I say it to you every time I see you. I got my kids in the front row, sorry.
The awkward southpaw held a perfect 12-0 record and established himself as a notable knockout artist. In February 2020, Dominic was prepared to go toe-to-toe, reflecting the takedown attempt at the outset.
Immediately, Dominic Reyes.
He then went in to destroy the status quo.
Nice pressure.
Impressive, okay.
Reyes left no shots unanswered.
They're both clashing shins here.
His leg. Reyes kicks.
He's got good energy.
Timed the offensive spurts well.
Oh, now it's landing. Good kick to the body. Nice.
And decisively won the first 5 minutes.
Oh, nice kick. Good kick to the body. Dominic Reyes is for real, ladies and gentlemen. Nice.
After the break, the champion tried to put the contender in place.
Defense is his biggest weapon in my... Getting trickier, Jones.
Dominic, on the other hand, kept using space to his advantage.
Incredibly, as well as Thiago Santos.
Man, he's spending a lot of energy, though.
Beautiful left hook.
And lighting up Jones, who had lately forgotten the taste of danger.
Jones retreats.
Halfway through the bout, Bones kept the pressure on at the cost of eating damage.
Beautiful kick. Doesn't even take a step back. Nice right hand by Jones there. Things to do, especially with the power of Reyes.
Reyes had never swam in deep waters and got fatigued. That's when Jones began to find the mark.
That's what I noticed too. Spent so much energy early on.
In the championship rounds, control gradually slipped from the challenger's hands.
Nice body shot in deep waters. Let's see how he handles him. Ooh, he ate an elbow there. That hurt. That was a beautiful elbow by John. Nice.
Ooh, wow, that's
He
cool.
was far from done at the end.
Dominic Reyes, and in that fourth round, Jones.
Still, John clearly proved that when all things are equal, composure prevails.
Ooh, left hand by John.
There's your total strike picture.
Spinning back kick.
Dominic Reyes eats. We'll see if
Yeah,
Jones
he's
has a
coming
leg
to
attack
gas
in him.
this.
Spins, unable to land. Dominic Reyes and John Jones.
Despite vivid Swedish flashbacks at the start and pain-inducing drama, the experience got John through title defense number 11. Although some called the unanimous decision a robbery, Bones improved the record to 26-1 with 16 finishes. He walked out of the octagon as a king. As it turned out later, he'd left for 3 years.
Yeah, well, I understand the strategy, right? If he's gonna like block more and run and tire him out, right, on the first rounds, and he's gonna tank like a lot of shots or whatever, and he's gonna lose the rounds, right? But if he doesn't, right, like if he doesn't like equalize whatever was done to him by doing more to back to him, I mean, dude, it's gonna stupid that he. Oh, sorry.
In August 2020, John
He didn't
vacated
dish
the
out as
title
much
and
afterwards.
announced a move to heavyweight.
I don't know.
He still popped up in crime reports,
Maybe they didn't
particularly
highlight
on the
as
night
much.
when the war
Hold
against
up.
Gustafsson was
Can you just close the light? I just want to close the lights. Hold up.
inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. 3 sheets to the wind after the ceremony, Jones was inches away from working on his fiancée Jessie Moses instead of the pads.
Without that woman, who knows where I'd be.
Which led to yet another arrest.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Just because I'm big and black. Getting elected into the Hall of Fame, and now this is what I got.
3 months later, Jessie would leave him for good.
I hate you.
John Jones is one of those fighters who fell victim to their own invulnerability. He ran over the best light heavyweights in the world, making them look mediocre at best. However, unable to deal with stardom, Bones tarnished his reputation with a decade of scandals and hedonism. Now, at 35, he is set to face Cyril Gane for the vacant heavyweight belt. Perhaps this is John's last chance to rewrite history and purify his fighting karma. Not for the fans, or the titles, or the money, but for himself. Let's hope for the best.
Especially the Greco-Roman skills like...
Oh! He's come the same way, and there's that spinning... It is all over!
And the video was really good. It was well made.
Yeah, that's it.
Big shots by Jones in trouble. That's it.
If you enjoyed the video, poke the like button, subscribe to the channel, and vote for sport.
I think something that this guy did good with his video overall, right, is that he focused really on the sport and he focused on the actual martial arts and the results or whatever, and not a lot on the drama and the scandal and legal shit. I'm sure this guy is like some level of bad guy, did some bad things or whatever the fuck, right? To various degrees, and drugs and whatever the fuck, right? But all I care about for this scenario was the fighting, and he did a pretty good job at highlighting the fighting of it. It was done. It was all done. Next. Ooh, I was gonna go offline, but you know what? You know what, chat?